Yes, we specifically missed you last weekend. Yeah.
There's something a little more normal about this deal. You two in the front, you back up there.
Yeah.
Life gets back to normal.
I know, I prefer it up here.
Might take some getting used to. I can try that. I'll move to the right, I guess. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. So nice to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We're looking forward to not only this service, but to seeing a wonderful video and presentation about the lives of one of our congregants here that we're very proud of, Shalva Klement. And I know many of you are here for that. Really looking forward to it. I'd like to start off with a little bit of music. Let's try starting off with a slow, gentle song. Words are on page 677, called Open Up Our Eyes. 677. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name. We will know that you are one. Sing with me if you know it. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. And we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Right. Thank you. Some very nice harmony coming from there. Very, very, very nice. Let's pick it up a little bit with a song called Lo Alecha. And that's on page 645. You'll see words on the left hand on page 645. Lo Alecha with words from, I think, Pirkei Avot, which translate to, it is not your duty to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist from it. And it goes like this. And you may shake along. If you brought a spare tambourine, you're welcome to. Lo alecha hamlacha imo, lo alecha ligmo, lo alecha hamlacha ligmo, lo alecha ligmo, velo ata ben kori lehibatel mimena, velo ata ben kori, velo Ben Korin the Hibatel Mimena Below Ata Ben Korin. Now you know one thing along with me. Lo עליך המלאכה לגמור, לא עליך לגמור, לא עליך המלאכה לגמור, לא עליך לגמור, ולא אתה בן קוראים להיבטל ממנה, ולא אתה בן קוראים, ולא אתה בן קוראים להיבטל ממנה, ולא אתה בן קוראים, לא עליך המלאכה לגמור, לא עליך לגמור, לא עליך המלאכה לגמור, לא עליך לגמור.
Aha.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm still kind of flying from last week, but I do have to say I prefer this view better than the view in the front row, so too bad for all of you. I've got the best view. And welcome to all of you temple members and all of you who are visiting for the first time, the Shalva and Chaim fan club who are here with us this evening. So welcome to all of you, and we're going to have an abbreviated service this evening so that we can go out afterwards and get some Oneg Shabbat food and sit in the social hall and show the video. So that's why we're keeping things short this evening. So please rise in body or spirit. Please be seated. And Shalva, why don't you come on up to light the Shabbat candles for us this evening on page 120.
ברוך אתה, אדוני אלוהינו, מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
ברוך אתה, אדוני אלוהינו, מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. אמן, 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 אמן,
And now we'll continue, now that we've lit the lights of Shabbat, with welcoming the Shabbat bride, which you may find on pages 138 and 139. Get your shakers ready.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל עמיך. Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, v'shemu tiferet v'litila. Adodi v'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. Adodi v'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. Verse 5. Itoreri, Itoreri, Ori, Umi, Ori, Uri, Uri, Tidaberi, Kavod Adonai Alai Nigla, V'chadodi, V'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. V'chadodi v'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. Last verse. Boi v'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha, u'sahola, Tov emunei, am segula, boi chala, v'chadodi, v'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. V'chadodi, v'krat kala, Pnei Shabbat mikabela. Pnei Shabbat mikabela.
That concludes the Kabbalat Shabbat, the first section of our service, and we're going to have Shelley Lippman come up to do a very, very brief
Yes.
security check announcement.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
In case of an emergency, there are 3 emergency exits in the synagogue. There is the door through which you entered. There is an emergency exit over here, and that goes down a set of stairs to the side. And the 3rd exit is out that door to your right, into the hallway, make a left turn, and then there's an exit door on the right. We do have a defibrillator in the lobby, and we have a first aid kit over here and in the office. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And now we'll continue with the next section of our service, the Baruch Hu, our call to worship, which you may find on page 146. Please rise in body or spirit. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed.
And now we're going to continue with the Shema, our watchword of our Jewish faith on pages 152 and 153. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please turn to page 154 and join me in the V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol modecha v'hayu הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Together, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohechem Emeth. Now we're going to continue on page 158 with the singing of Michamocha, the song the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Continue on page 160 with the singing of Hashgivenu, asking God to create a shelter of peace around us, which we also desperately need today.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום ואתה בידו השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Now we're going to continue with the next section of our service called the Tefillah, which means the prayer, on page 164. Please rise in body or spirit.
Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Batai Tifta. Ananananana Ufiyagi. Ufiyagi Tehilate. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Batai Tifta. Ananananana Ufiyagi. Ufiyagi Tehilate. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Batai Tifta. Ananananana Ufiyagi. Ufiyagi Tehilate. Ananananana Batai Tifta. Ananananana Ufiyagi. Ufiyagi Tehilatecha. Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem V'Ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magehim Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Page 168. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mechalkei Chayim Bechesed Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim Sohomech Nohofnim Verofech Oholim Umatir Asurim Umkayehim Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Baal Givurot Umido Melach Melech Memihi Umchayehi Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol. Page 170. Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh U'Kadoshim B'chol Yom Yehallelucha Selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Shalva, why don't you come on up, page 552, a special prayer for the state of Israel.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמיתך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ליושביה, ונאמר אמן.
Together. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. Please be seated. We continue on page 178 with the singing of Shalom Rod.
Shalom Ra al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. Shalom Ra al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon L'chol hashalom. Atahu melech adon L'chol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה לשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasih Leolam. Tasih Leolam. Tasih Leolam.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamvarech et Amo Yisrael HaShalom. We continue with a prayer for the welfare and return of Israel's captured and missing from among our sisters and brothers. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rivka, Yaakov, Leah and Rachel, may God bless the captured and the many kidnapped citizens, men, women, and young children still held in painful captivity in Gaza among them, along with all who are in captivity and distress. May it be your will, Adonai Tzvaot, God of hosts, to rescue and redeem these souls and return them swiftly to their families in the land of Israel. As it is written, thus said God, a cry is heard in Ramah, wailing, bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. She refuses to be comforted. Now we continue with the Misha Berach Get Well prayer on page 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. This evening we think in particular of Michael Nussbaum in Bar Shirion. And at this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Get Well prayer. And you say their names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room.
Maureen Coleman.
Sabinovian.
Dave Gogan.
Sharon Lippman, Gerald Lippman. Galia Kilfali.
Edmund Boudreau.
We think all of those who are suffering in the Middle East in body or mind, as well as many of us in our country who are suffering in body or mind. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for all of their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send all of us a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Mi sheberach avotinu מקור הברכה לאימותינו. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu, מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. And we now continue with the singing of Oseh Shalom, another song for peace, on page 180.
Oseh Shalom, Imromah, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Imromah, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Imromah, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Imromah, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen.
And now we're going to continue right along with the Aleinu on page 586. Jeremy, you're the closest one we have here to a kid. I guess, I think, not to insult anybody, but come on up and open the Ark curtain, please. Please rise in body or spirit.
Aleinu v'shapeach la'adon ha'kol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
Please join me at the top of page 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים, Eloheinu ein od. Emeth Malkeinu efes ulato. Katahato betorahato. Viadata hayom v'hashivota el vahavecha. Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim bashamayim mima'al v'aaretz mitachat ein od. Please turn to page 591. Join me in our contemporary version of Bayom Hahu.
Get your shakers ready.
Get your shakers ready. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech hakol haaretz Bayom hahu yihya Adonai echad u'shemo echad. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech hakol haaretz Bayom hahu yihya Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Bayom hahu yihya Adonai, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Bayom hahu yihya Adonai, echad u'shemo echad. V'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech hakol haaretz. Bayom hahu yihya Adonai, echad u'shemo echad. Echad u'shemo echad. Echad u'shemo echad.
And we now continue with the introduction to the Kaddish prayer, which you may find on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall Lucia Alton, who died during this past week, and we add to her name Michelle Rubovitz and Maureen Lasher, who died during this past month. And we add to their names the names of those whose yard sites occurred this week: Elise Pizer, Sidney Cooperman. At this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds and prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer, you may say their names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room.
Elizabeth Clement.
Fritzy Schweig.
Lloyd Rosenberg.
We also think of all of those who died during this past week and month defending the state of Israel, and all of those who were killed as innocent victims of this conflict. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 and rise in body or spirit to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shmei Rabbah, Yalma divrach yurkei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael v'agala v'zman karim v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'varach l'olam olmei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudashah v'reichu La'ela minkol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba v'yishmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to our country, to Israel, to all Israel and all the world, as we say together, Amen. Please be seated. And I'd now like to call on whoever's giving the announcements. Robin, our temple president, Robin Frisch.
I'll make it short. Okay, Shabbat Shalom. It's so good to see so many people here and new faces as well. I want to tell you about on Tuesday, November 26th, the Billerica Interfaith Association is going to have an Interfaith Thanksgiving. It's going to be a potluck dinner and music from our own temple band. And that's from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Details are in the announcements. Our next TIFA group meeting will be on Wednesday, December 4th at 7 p.m. And again, I'll quickly explain. This group, facilitated by Rabbi Susan Abramson, was originally started as a safe space to process thoughts and feelings as we talked about the situation in the Middle East, but we've now expanded the purpose of this group to include discussion about the current political climate in our own country. We'll continue to meet and turn to each other for support, understanding, and respectful dialogue for as long as needed, and everybody is welcome. Details are also in the announcements. We are looking for a new temple secretary, so please, if you know of anybody who's interested, it's a lot of computer work, it's a lot of working with our database, as well as a myriad of other duties, so please let us know if you know of somebody. Pardon? Oh, and again, we are still collecting for the immigrant families, wipes and diapers, so if you check the announcements in your bulletin, my address is there, you can send them, and my daughter will usually gets them to them by the next day. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, Robin, and if there's any visitors today, I love having you all here. If you'd like to join our temple announcements list, happy to add you, just let me know after the service. And next Friday night there is no Shabbat service. We're all taking a Thanksgiving break, but then we're going to start up again in the beginning of December. It'll be a Simply Shabbat service the first Friday in December, the night before the Bat Mitzvah of Hannah David, and then the week after that's going to be our our Hanukkah. My brain is still. It's going to be our Hanukkah family worship service led by our Dalit class, and so we're looking forward to that. And once again this year we're going to be lighting the Hanukkah menorah out in front of the temple every night of Hanukkah. So immediately following the service, we'll all go into the social hall, grab something to eat, and we'll watch Shalva's video. And this is for the people watching. We're going to turn the video off at the end of the service, but you can go to Shalva's video on the Spiritually Speaking YouTube page and watch it from there. A unique confluence of events. So we're going to continue now with the Kiddush on page 122 and 123. Shalva and Chaim, can you come up and lead us in the Kiddush? Efshar?
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hadafin. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho b'yahava uvratzon inkilanu, zikaron b'maaseh v'reishit. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ויותנו קידשת מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך, ביאהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחדש השבת. אמן.
חיים.
לחיים.
Okay, why don't you stay up here to do the motzi?
Oh my God, you get me busy today.
I know. We're warming you up for later.
Closest people other than Jeremy to be young enough. Ready?
Amotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And before we conclude with our closing song, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier. We all send our condolences to Barbara on the death of her mother this past week, and to Dan. And I know that you're by your mother's side constantly for so many years, and I'm sure this is a horrible transition for you. So we all of us send our condolences, and we're here for you to support you and your family as always. So now,
And our closing song will be Al Shlosha Devarim. We have a contemporary version of that. The words are on page 642. 642. Shakers are allowed. Encouraged.
Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed.
Again.
Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim. Ha'olam omed al haTorah, yal ha'avodah, yal gemilut chasadim. Al haTorah, yal ha'avodah, yal gemilut chasadim. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Join us in the social hall.